Morning and welcome to Boot Camp with Bill at the YMCA. My name is Bill and I am a personal trainer here at the YMCA, and I'm here today to lead you in a couple of exercises to get you feel energized and get you fit and get you moving a little bit this morning, okay? So we're going to start with a warm-up. We're just going to start with some, I call these butt kicks. We're just going to warm up the hamstrings here. A little bit of just raise those heels up as high as you can. Try to kick yourself. Let's get started here a little bit. Get the blood going. Now let's switch to some high knees. And when we do high knees, you can try and hit your hands. Try to get your knees as high as you can. Just pop them up there. Good. Now let's do some forward kicks. All right, let's take it from high knees, kicking it out. Try to get your feet up as high as you can. You can use a little bit of arm swings here as well. Get it going. Using quads here and some abdominals. And now we're going to switch and we're going to do some kickbacks. Just keep the legs straight. We're working on hamstrings here again, hamstrings and glutes. And keep the glutes tight while we're doing this. Just kick back a little bit here. Now we're going to do some upper body. Do some arm swings. Forward arm swings. Big, big, big. Big circles with the arms. And now we're going to go back the other way. Big arm swings. Let's get the blood flowing. Next, we're going to give ourselves some hugs. So we're going to start. I'm going to put my right arm over my left, then my left arm over my right. Just switching arms each time. Give yourself a big hug in the morning. Let's go two more. 1 and 2. Now let's do some trunk rotations. We're going to come around and come around. Just bend over, push the hips out, and then push the hips back. Push the hips out and back. And now we're going to go around the other way. All the way around. Might get a little dizzy here. Just loosening up the hips. One more time. Okay, good. All right. So today we're going to do a workout where we're working for 30 seconds and then we'll have 15 seconds rest, and then we'll do the next exercise with 15 seconds rest in between each exercise. We're going to do a group of 2 first. We're going to do what I call round-the-clock lunges and then a push-up with a lateral toe touch. So first I'll show you the round-the-clock lunges. So with a round-the-clock lunge, I'm going to start with my right foot. I'm going to step out with my right foot, come into a lunge. Then I'm going to step out with my right foot, do a lunge, step back, and then step over and do a lunge. So 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'll do that one more time. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sorry, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So that's the first one. The second exercise I'll call a push-up with a lateral toe touch. For that, we're going to be down on the ground. You can do this on your knees or you can do it on your toes. My feet are going to be nice and wide. I'm going to start by pushing my shoulders down, away from my ears, squeezing my glutes, sucking in my stomach, push up, then we go into a downward dog and press back from your from your right hand to your left foot. Then we're going to go another push up, downward dog, and bring your left hand to your right foot. The way to make this a little bit easier is, of course, as always, do it on your knees. So we're here, bringing back. Now you can also make it easier by bringing your knees in even closer. The closer your knees are to the rest of your body, the easier it is to do the exercise, okay? Now, that's not the sacrifice form. We still have to have the shoulders back. Shoulders away from the ears, and you have to come down with your elbows behind you, not beside you. Your elbows behind you, okay? Let's get started. Do around the clock lunges first. And let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. The front, side, back, and then a curtsy squat. Front, side, back, and over. So as I'm doing these, I'm keeping my body upright. And when I go back to my side lunge, I'm keeping my chest high. When I go back, I'm keeping my chest high. 15 seconds rest. Next one is the push-up with the lateral toe touch. So I'm in a push-up position. And we go push-up, push back. So each time I'm doing my push-up, you notice keeping my shoulders down and my elbows back. So none of this. We don't need this. It's this. Press it back with the opposite hand to the opposite toe. Good. And we'll go back to that first exercise. Round the clock lunges. We're going to do 4 sets of each of these. So your lunge, chest is up. I'm going forward with my left foot this time. And then I'm going to go out to the side, back to the middle, out to the back, out to the side. Out to the front again, side, back, and over. Very important to keep the chest up, keep the back straight, and good. Get ready for those push-ups again. Notice my feet are wide on this push-up. My hands are a little bit wider than my shoulders, and my feet are wide too. So I get a lot of stability when I go back on that one hand. I'm balancing on one hand here as I reach back. And again, feel free. Do this on your knees. Working chest here. Working abdominals. Okay, that's 30 seconds. And we'll switch. Go back to lunges. Go back to the right foot this time. Standing tall. Keep that tallness in the chest. And go. Forward. Side. Back. And curtsy. Go as low as you can. Keep the weight back on the heels, especially when you're in that side lunge. Driving through that forward foot. And side. And back. And good. Back to push-ups. Let's keep it going. There's no rest here. Wide hands, shoulders down away from the ears. Glutes are tight. Abs are squeezed. Push it. You can do this. This is number 3. Five more seconds. We can do one more. And good. All right. Last round. Round the clock lunges. Start with your left foot again. Go forward, side, back, curtsy. Stand tall. Chest is up. Come out. To the side. Back. And curtsy. Beautiful, eh? And to the side, back. And you don't have to do this with me, by the way. You can do it as fast or as slowly as you need to. Side, back. Let's see if I can get one more in. Yeah, good. All right. That's our first set. Oh, I'm sorry, we still have push-ups, don't we? We still have push-ups? How can I forget these? Wide feet, wide hands, shoulders down. Push up. And reach. And reach. Remember, when you're doing your push-up, you want to keep the glutes tight and the hips not up here and not down here. Keep the back straight as we do the push-up. Elbows are going in back of you. And good. All right. That's the first set. Okay. Second set. And we're just going to keep going right along. But I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to do a squat. We're going to do a squat like we were, kind of like the lunges that we were doing. But we're going to do that same thing in a squat. So I call this a squat with a clock. We're going to be in a squat position. You're going to go out to 12 o'clock with your right foot, 3 o'clock with the right foot, and then 6 o'clock with the right foot. And we will switch each round that we go. So the first round, we'll just do the right foot. Second round, we'll do the left foot. Then after that, we got a reverse plank. So we're going to get down on the ground again. We're going to be in a plank, but a plank facing up. So a plank facing up is like so. My hands are forward, my heels are on the floor, and I'm forming a nice straight line from my head to my ankles. But we're not just holding that, we're actually going to pulse. So we're going to go down and up, and down and up. Okay. Again, the way to make this easier is the closer you bring your feet in, the easier it's going to be. So you can bend your knees like so, get into that plank position, pulse it up and down, or I can bring my feet in even closer, pulse it up and down. The closer you get your feet to your body, the easier it's going to be. Okay? All right, let's do it. Squat with a clock first. These are tough. Good stuff, though. All right. 3, 2, 1. Get in your squat position. And we're going to go out to the front, out to the side, out to the back. Try and keep your head neutral as we're doing these. So you don't want to move up and down as you're doing this. That's what makes you burn out the quads here, right? You want to keep the chest high also while you're doing it. Keep the abs tight. And good. Just about time. Okay. Reverse plank. My hands are facing forward. Shoulders are down away from the ears. In a nice plank position. And go. Pulse it up and down. when you get to the top, you're squeezing the glutes. Really squeezing those glute muscles together. You're working the hamstrings when you're doing this. You're also working the lower back. But if you want to take the work out of the lower back, keep squeezing those glutes. Really good. Okay, perfect. That's round number 1. Let's go to round number 2. So obviously, the lower you get into your squat, the harder these guys are going to be. So if you need to start up high, we can still do it up high. Go to the back and front, side, back, and front, side, back. Chest is high. Again, abs are tight. Burning out the quads here. Got one more. 1 and good. All right, let's go back to our reverse plank. Hands forward. Here we have my heels. Shoulders down. Go into your plank position and up and down. Just pulse it up and down. And again, you don't have to go my pace. You can go faster, you can go slower. Bring your feet in closer to your body if you want to make it easier. Show you what that looks like. Just keep remembering to squeeze those glutes at the top. Protect the lower back. Okay, number 3. Back to your right foot. Gonna go into that low squat. And I'm gonna put my hands in front. Here we go. Right foot. Out to the side, out to the back. Whew! How you doing with that? That is tough stuff. But keep the chest high. You can do this. Got 15 more seconds. Yeah, let's get through it. We'll get through it together. One more. Forward, side, back. Excellent. All right, let's go back to those planks. Okay, 5 seconds. Pop it up, get in that position, and pulse it. Yeah, we're getting some good glute action in today, folks. Notice my chin is tucked. I'm not doing this. Keeping my chin tucked in to my neck, but not down here to my chest. I'm gonna keep my eyes at the ceiling while I'm doing this. Okay, let's pop it up again. Last time with squats, left leg. Here we go. And go. Out to the side, to the back. Side, back, excellent. Out to the front, side, back. Halfway done. We're getting there. And side, and back. One more time. Front, side. One more time to the back. Yeah. All right, reverse planks. All right. Hands forward, shoulders down, sitting up tall. Here we go, our plank, and pulse it. So really push up at the top, challenge those glute muscles. Keep eyes at the ceiling. Keep shoulders away from the ears. Push the chest out. All right, nice work. That was 4 rounds of each. And now we're ready for our next set of exercises. For these, we're going to stay on the mat. And we're going to start with the reverse crunch. Or you can actually do leg lifts while we're doing this too. And then we're doing side lying leg lifts after that. So your reverse crunch or leg lift looks like this. I'm going to go from hardest to easiest. Start with the arms out, legs down. We'll lift up the legs, bring them up straight, and go up with the hips as well. Okay, that's one way. The next way to make it easier is to put your hands underneath your hips and then bring your legs up straight. And as you're doing this, exhale when you're pushing your legs up. Okay. Now again, same thing. It's a principle of physics here. The closer your feet are, your knees are, to your center of your body, the easier it's going to be. So the other way to do this is to bring your knees up, put your feet down, just bring your knees up. But each time I'm doing this, you'll see my hips are coming up off the floor. That's the key thing to engage the abdominals on this one, okay? So hips come up every time. You could do this as well by starting with your knees bent and up in the air and shortening that range of motion here and just working abs one right after the other. Okay, so choose your way of doing that. And then we're going to do side lying abduction. So I'm going to be on my side. I'm just going to lift up this leg. Now, that may seem very easy. After 30 seconds, it gets a little bit tougher, okay? All right, so let's get started. Let's start with our reverse crunch or leg lift, however, whatever you want to call it. Let's start. Hit INT. Okay, here we go. We get 15 seconds rest, I think. Okay, so this is obviously an abdominal exercise that we're doing here. And the neat thing about abdominals is when you're doing this with the knees bent, it's like the opposite. I call this a reverse crunch because it's kind of the opposite of a crunch. Instead of bringing your head to your knees with this crunch, we're bringing our knees to our head. Okay? So let's get started. Hands out, legs up, and go. We're going to pump it down and go up. As I'm doing this, I'm keeping my back pushed into the floor. And my abs are tight, obviously. And if I was really good at this, my knees would be, or my legs would be totally straight. And good, there we go. Now let's start an abduction. So you're gonna lie on your side. We'll start with the left leg. My hands on the floor. Glutes again are tight, squeezed, and we're gonna go up with the left leg. As many times as we can in the 30 seconds that we have. This is your work in the side of your glute is where you should feel this. Gluteus minimus and medius. Muscles that don't get much activity, but a lot of demand. Feels good. We got 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and good. Let's go back to those reverse crunches or leg lifts. Helps if you push down with your hands while you're doing this also. So I'm going to put my hands out to the side. Oh. Woo, doggies. That is good stuff. Okay, good. All right, let's switch sides. Go to the right leg now. So lay on your side. You go, working the right hip. And go. Just bring that leg up. I don't have the flexibility, so I'm just bringing it up as high as I can here. Make sure we got a mind-body connection here. You want to concentrate on this muscle, like the side of your hip is what we're working here, okay? 3, 2, 1, good. Let's go back and do those leg lifts again. Arms out to the side or under your hips. Push the back into the floor to start. Squeeze the abs. Get the abs engaged. Bring your legs up as high as you can. Again, you could do this with the knees bent. Still getting those abs. Okay. How many more seconds we got? About 5 maybe? Seems like yes, good, all right. Let's go back to right side. And here we go. Up and down. We're halfway done. Do this, keep it up. Of course, if you have weights, you know, you can put them on your ankles for this if you need more of a challenge. You can do them faster, or you can lift your leg higher. All right, one last time. Let's go to those leg lifts. Remember to press down with the hands if you need to. Suck in the stomach. Lower back is in the floor. Feel this in the quads. Oh, what a great way to start the morning, eh? Yeah. Keep his legs straight as you can. Oh, yeah, good. All right, let's go to the other side. And left leg. Last one, folks. Here we go. And 30 seconds. Nice and relaxing, right? Just bring the leg up and down. Again, you want to feel this right back here, not in your lower back. You want to feel it in your glutes. And good. We are done. Okay. Got a little time for cool down. Let's stand up. Walk around a little bit. Get a drink of water if you need it. And start by stretching up. And bend the knees as you come down. Put your hands on your thighs first, then on your shins. Drop your hands. Feel those glutes stretch. Put my feet together. I'm going to grab my shins here. I'm going to straighten one knee and then the other. Just a little bit of flexing of those hips. Stretch them out a little bit to end. Yeah, this was a good day. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Again, my name's Bill. This has been Boot Camp with Bill, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.